The old music shop on Willow Street had been abandoned for years, its windows coated in dust, its wooden sign barely legible. Most people in town walked past it without a second thought. But to Ellie, it was a mystery begging to be solved. She had always been drawn to the building, ever since she was a child. Her grandmother used to hum an eerie, beautiful melody whenever she passed by, her fingers twitching as if playing invisible piano keys. But whenever Ellie asked about the tune, her grandmother would shake her head and change the subject. One evening, as golden sunlight dripped through the cracks of the shop's boarded-up windows, Ellie made up her mind. She pushed open the door, it creaked in protest, and stepped inside. Dust swirled in the air, and the scent of aged wood filled her lungs. Rows of forgotten instruments lined the walls, violins with broken strings, trumpets dulled with time, pianos with keys frozen in silence. At the center of the room stood a grand piano, its black surface dulled by years of neglect. Ellie's heart pounded. She approached the piano and traced a finger over the keys. A sudden gust of wind rattled the shop's windows, making her shiver. Then, something unexpected happened. The piano played a note, clear, haunting. Ellie stumbled back. She hadn't pressed anything. A chill ran down her spine as the melody, her grandmother's melody, began to play on its own. Soft at first, then swelling, the notes wrapping around her like a forgotten lullaby. And then, she heard a whisper. "You finally came." Ellie turned sharply. No one was there. But the air felt heavy, charged with something unseen. She swallowed hard, her fingers trembling as she reached for the keys. The moment she pressed one, the melody stopped. The air stilled. And suddenly, memories flooded her mind, memories that weren't hers. A woman sat at this very piano, her fingers dancing over the keys. A man stood beside her, smiling, love shining in his eyes. But then, darkness. A fight. A promise broken. The woman, heartbroken, played the melody one last time before she vanished into the night. Ellie gasped. This woman, she was her grandmother. Tears welled in her eyes as she understood. Her grandmother had left something unfinished, something tied to this music. Slowly, hesitantly, Ellie placed her hands on the keys and began to play. The melody filled the room once more, and the air grew warm, comforting. The dust seemed to lift, the old shop breathing again. And as Ellie played the final note, she swore she heard a whisper of gratitude before the room fell silent once more. Outside, the wind carried the last echoes of the forgotten melody down Willow Street.